Good morning, everybody. Happy Monday. My hair is getting long. How are you doing? If you're finding me for the first time, please like my page and follow me, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. You can also give me stars, as you can see there. Even if it's 5 cents, 10 cents, those stars transform into cash, and Facebook sends me a check, and then I take that money and pay school fees for orphan children. So this morning I want to talk about two things, so I'll shrink it so that it's not too long. There's two things happening here in America. I don't know if it's happening in Kenya, probably not, but it is happening here in America. The first thing that is happening here in America, there are mothers who moved from Kenya and they came here. They either came on a visitor's visa or they came through the green card. They won the green card and they are here. And these women, some of them did leave their husband back home to come here and get a better life for themselves. Some of them, from what I'm made to understand and which I understand, when they were married in their young days, like the rest of us, their men were busy running around with women and drinking. They didn't do anything for their home. They didn't build, they didn't invest. So these women who are in their 50s and 60s, when they get a chance to come to America and they're going to make $1,000 a month doing a nanny job, some of them are taking these opportunities so they can come here and try to play catch up. These mothers are not like my mother. My mother was married to a man that built a home for her. My mother was married to a man that provided 100%, and she had a house before we decided to improve and build her a better house than what my father had done, which was just as a treat. But the rest of these women, when they were married in their young days, they didn't do anything. So they get a chance and they come here. When these women come here, what has been happening, and this is happening in Texas and Minnesota and in New Jersey, the three states that I really know for sure. These mamas get jobs, and when they get jobs, these mamas get jobs where they are making $1,000 to $1,200 a month to babysit. But there are people who are trafficking these mamas, yeah? Okay, they'll find them a job and they link them up with somebody and they'll keep them there for like a month. And then before you know it, another person is looking for a nanny. And then they call and say, you know what, this one is giving $100 extra. So they are moving these women who are in their 50s and 60s and some in their 70s from house to house. I am speaking to you people who are doing this to these mothers. If you're the one moving these women from house to house and offering them $100 more, even some sisters, it's common with women, even some sisters are stealing nannies from each other. One sister brought a nanny from home. They are calling these mamas nannies now. They brought somebody from home, put the petition, the lady got here. Her sister decided to come and steal this nanny and pay $200 extra than her sister was paying. So that nanny packed her things and moved to the other house. And every month they have a new person who's adding $100. And most of these women who are doing this, they're in healthcare. Some of them are in New York. They left their homes to go get COVID money. And they've left these women with children around the clock. And there's one particular one here in New Jersey. The man and the woman, they're nurse practitioners. They hired this lady to take care of their children. These people are never home. They have 4 children. They are paying $1,000 to this lady. This lady doesn't sleep around the clock. She's not being forced. Yes, she chose to work there. But if you're going to look for COVID money, you have this lady in your house. You are paying her $1,000. You are making thousands and thousands of dollars. And the lady is around the clock with the babies. And this particular couple in New Jersey had their children back to back. They are 2 years apart. So all these children are home because they're studying from home. This woman doesn't even have time to cook. This woman has to cook. Anyway, in short, we need to stop that abuse. And then I'm going to move to the next phase of what I want to talk about. That is abuse. That is exploitation. If you're one of those people who took somebody's mother and you're putting them in the house for $1,000 a month and you're letting her stay with the children around the clock, she's cooking, she's cleaning, you need to self-evaluate yourself. Let me speak to the Kenyan men living in America. I don't know about Kenyan men. The men living here in America, there's something that is happening here. I have been here for 29 years. I moved here in 1993, and what I can tell you about our Kenyan men meet every weekend and they just sit there and drink. Okay, yes, they are paying rent. Most of them pay shelter because that's what a married man is supposed to pay for shelter. After they pay for the shelter, they pay for their car. Some of them are not even worried about investment. An average Kenyan woman now, we are investing between $50 to $1,000 a month, average. Okay, in investments. These men, all they want to do is sit down and drink every weekend. Okay, they are drinking the most expensive alcohol. Some of them are smoking weed. Some of them are just having side chicks. They are cheating online and doing all kinds of nonsense. And that puts me to the story of these women who are working right now to build homes. These women who are in their 50s and 60s now in America and 70s, trying to catch up, playing catch up. They were married to the men like the ones we are married now. These men don't have any investments. Kenyan women here are in chamas. Kenyan women here are saving money. And they are married to men who are doing nothing, who don't even want to talk about securing a future. Now, we have a plan for you guys. We have a plan that we're investing. Some of us are investing here in America. Some of us are investing in Kenya. And you know what? When the last child leaves for college, we are living the way those women who have left. But you see, we are not going to be like these women who have left because we are saving our money. We're investing in chamas. Like the group I ran, Amasase, we started a women group for Kisi women. We are 30 women. And these women, all of us, we bought land somewhere in Nairobi, and we are all neighbors. We bought land that we can put up a house 50 by 100, and when we retire, we are all going to build our homes there. We are putting a gate together. We are putting the water there. We are doing everything. That is a community of Kisi women. And you know, when we get old, we are going to forget English. We will be speaking Ekeusi. Some of us plan to live there. Out of these 30 women, maybe 10 will sell the land. The rest of us might end up living there. And you know what? We started with $100 a month. That is all we give. $100 a month, 30 women for 2 years. We went and purchased that land. I'm speaking to you men who live here in America. You are abusing your wives. You are neglecting your wives. Friday doesn't mean you carry yourself to your friend's house to get drunk every weekend. Friday doesn't mean you go to the liquor store. And Abu was telling me, my husband was telling me, that there was a post that was saying every Friday they see money coming out of the account of men. And every Monday they see deposit happening in women's account. And that describes us. Myself, I run a business. Every Saturday. I go to the flea market. I'm selling things. When I get the money on Monday, I'm depositing a large amount of selling beads. I don't do much that I'm going to tell you that I'm doing this and this. I'm not a surgeon. I'm not a doctor. But the same money a surgeon, a doctor, and a nurse or whoever is making somewhere, I'm making it at the flea market. So right now, every Saturday when I'm there, if my husband doesn't come to support me, every month the money that I get, every Saturday, the money that I get from there, I can put some in the business, I invest some in the chama, and then the rest I raise my children with it, like buy ice cream. You're making good money on the weekend. You're making good money on a second job. You men right now, you are so busy talking about women. Most of you have porn groups. You spend so much time in pornography. You spend so much time just idling there. You have nothing for yourself. So the news I have for you, sooner or later, us women who are busy, struggling, working hard to put something on the table for our children, we will put you in the nursing home. We will come and check you because you are the father of our children. We will not neglect you. And your children are watching you. Your children are watching every weekend the way you're drinking with your friends. Your children are watching. You don't even have time to take them to a park. You don't have time to take your children to a zoo. You don't have time to even play golf. Some of the Kenyan men here in America are playing golf. Imagine now, men from the villages, men who are like from those poor estates, those broke niños, homes where they had nothing. Now they're here in America, they got a little money, they are playing golf every weekend. They will never go take their children and buy golf clubs and take them to the golf course. Tiger Woods was taken to the golf club by his father. But yet these Kenyan men here, what they want to do is just smoke and drink all weekend. And they want us to stay in those marriages. We are staying in those marriages, but we have news for you. We are going to abandon you very soon. When the last child leaves the house, we are leaving. And then now you can go hang out with those boys. We will put you in a nice nursing home that is state funded because you are not saving any of your money. Because some of you are dating on Facebook and you are sending money to these women. So I see you. Kimora, don't even start that one. That one is another story for another day. Our mothers being lynched in Kisii, that is just the saddest story I saw since yesterday. It is devastating that they can ban these women who probably have Alzheimer's. I can't even imagine. In fact, I'm devastated. Mothers, we go through so much. You guys abandon us. You're just so busy with other women. And you know those women, they're talking about women who left Kenya and left the men here. Marry the side chick. Stop wasting time looking for this woman who escaped here to come and try and build a house, to try and buy land, to put up a house. Marry one of your side chicks. Stop the rubbish. And you women, my last word, you women who are married to abusive men, stop settling for less. Get some kind of independence. Go to a therapist and get out of a bad marriage. There is nowhere that it is written that you must be married. There is nowhere that it's written that you have to have a husband. Stop allowing men to abuse you. Abuse is not only verbal. There is financial. There is verbal. There is emotional. Some of you women are in a house with a man and the man is not talking to you. What are you doing there? I'm in my late 40s and I know that abuse was not an option that I had. And women are just sitting in bad marriages, going through like stress, blood pressure, they are taking medication. No. Walk out of these marriages. Come, we support you. Let us show you what to do out here. Buy life insurance. Start a business. Come, we mentor you out here. Stop the rubbish of living with men who are abusing you. And let your husband know that you know what you're doing this when it's all said and done. I'm going to walk away when the child leaves. So let him know that soon you are going to leave. Women, we can earn in one weekend. When I go there to Columbus, there are people there who are earning $2,000-$3,000 in Columbus in a flea market. $2,000-$3,000 a day in one day. And women, some of you are seated in the house doing nothing. These men who are drinking here in America, you can go to the flea market and sell socks. You are drunk on Friday. You are drunk on Saturday. You are only relying on a 9-to-5 job. You have nothing. You are not investing on anything. We are going to leave you. We must leave you. You have to get those husbands from the alcohol place. Yes, I'm telling you, for me, I'm not going to allow my husband to be drinking every weekend like that. No, I will divorce him. I'm not written anywhere that I must stay with a husband. No. My father told us that, you know what, if it doesn't work, in fact, we have land. Where I come from, Nyando Chebere, we grew up in plenty. I'm not going to settle for less with a man who's drinking every weekend. I'm investing. When I make my weekend money, I'm investing. So that way, in a few years, I can stop working. If my husband is not coming to help me set up the flea market, he's not coming to sit with my clients while I use the bathroom. My husband is not coming to even come. Sometimes I have 5 customers. You guys know what I sell? Sometimes I have 5 customers in one sitting. And maybe my husband is at home recovering from alcohol. No, mine is not allowed. If he started that nonsense, I'm going to meet the chief. You call your elder in your community and talk to them about your drunkard husband. Divorce him now. Stop wasting time because he's not changing. An alcoholic is an alcoholic. You cannot allow a man to keep sitting in bars every weekend, and you're cooking for him. Mine will not even eat. Stop the domestic violence. I sell these things. This thing is like $40. And in Kenya, it's like $1. Here is $40. Who did I rob? Nobody. Then on Monday, I take the money and bank the money. Huh? And you guys are allowing these men to abuse you in the name of a husband. You don't need a husband. Get a sex toy. You can even masturbate. Me, I'm not a pastor. And even pastors are now doing stuff. Listen, go masturbate yourself instead of staying with a useless man. Even what can a man who's always drunk, what kind of sex is he offering you? Monday through Friday, he's at work. On the weekend, he's drunk. What quality of sex are you having with a drunk man who is useless there talking with his boys? How are you enjoying sex? How do you get an orgasm with a drunk man every weekend? Huh? Walk out of these bad marriages. These men are going to kill you. Me, I cannot have an orgasm with a broke man. I can't have an orgasm a man who's always drunk every weekend. And I'm not going to cohabit with him. I will leave him. I will just go to the township. Here, our township is 10 minutes. and divorce the useless man. I'm not going to be like my mother's time. Oh, what do I want? What can I do? No, I know what to do. What can this man do for me? Oh, Nyareso is saying this man can lick you. We are not kissing men who drink and who are drinking and smoking. We are not making love to you people. Who's going to make love to a dirty man? Nobody. You're making love to a broke man. Nobody. We are going to put you in a state-funded nursing homes here. While now we'll be in Kahawa Sukari with our plots. Women, stand up. Any woman who wants to be mentored to start a business that you know you get money every weekend, you can cook, find your passion. Tell me what you're good. Me, I don't like to cook, but I'm buying chapati for $2. Every Saturday after I come from the market, I buy food. I don't like to cook. My money is working for me. I don't cook. I hate cooking. I cook because I must cook. And now that I don't have a kitchen, every Saturday after I put my money in my pouch, here's my pouch. This is my pouch that I collect money from. I call my sister. She makes chapatis. I go there and I pick chapati. I'm paying $2 for chapati. Okay? I'm not going to make love to a broke man. The money is still here. Change for the weekend. It's waiting. This is my pouch. This goes around my waist. And you know what? I am not even lying. I am not going to make love to a man who is idling every weekend. How do you even enjoy sex with a broke man? I cannot. Even if you lick me anywhere, you are not licking me, you are not touching me anywhere. Useless men. This is the time when you're in your 30s, your 40s, is the time to invest. Don't waste your time idling and drinking every weekend and then before you know it, you have nothing. Women, we are investing. And we are doing great things. You understand? We are doing great things here. $100 a month is not a lot of money. Get into a women group that is functional. Find women like us who've been in marriage for 26 years. We did not allow the men to play games. My husband was 25. I told him we are not playing games. I was 21. Find a woman that can mentor you. Don't just divorce the husband. Put your standards there and tell him this is not happening. The nonsense has to stop. Go to the township, bring the paperwork. Tell him if you can't stop this nonsense, I am moving. Give these men an ultimatum and step out of abusive relationships. Stop settling for rubbish, useless men. And then before you know it, oh, they are going to be like, oh, these women used us. No, you were drinking every weekend while we were doing business. Come out here, we mentor you. Even you guys, come out here. Where I am there at the flea market, there are men there making money. And some of you are just busy on the streets here drinking every weekend. Doing nothing. The divorce court is down the street. You just drive there, bring the paperwork. Tell him moving forward next week. Women, there is no family. There is no family that is strong. There is no successful family if the woman was not strong. Women, get tough on your feet. Stop crying. Stop the pity parties. Drink your coffee. Put on your man trousers and put these men where they belong. You carried the child for 9 months. You gave birth through vaginal, like 3 times, 4 times, 5 times. I gave mine 4 times. I gave through this vagina of mine 4 times. I delivered. And then now I'm going to sit here and let my husband decide. What does he know about carrying pregnancy? What does he know about being sick for having morning sickness for 9 months? I find myself getting so angry. But women, I'm telling you, a strong home is a home that a woman puts together. Stand your ground. Direct your man. That is why the man married you. Nyereso says that Ebundi Anyaro is a woman that is very strong, who is taking care of her business. You use your vagina to produce. You use your vagina to bring pleasure. You use your vagina to ground your husband. Give him that sex. Ground your husband. This son of a man is just going to be wasted there at the bar. Stop competing with these men. They don't carry the children. You carry the children. It is your home. Put your children in order. Stand firm. Stop the rubbish of settling for less, and when you're going to be in your 60s, in your 70s, that's when you're building. No, we are building now. Cheers, guys, and God bless you. End the domestic violence. We don't want to see more women dying. Women, stop it. Put your mother hat and get up. Get the sex toy if you must have sex. You are seeing things. Nobody told me I had food here. A woman has to be strong. A woman has to be strong for the family to be strong. Women, let us stay strong. These men don't know what they are doing. Stop settling for less. They will sit there, and then when they are sick, they are going to call you to go care for them. I will pay somebody to care for my husband if he's not well, if he's been misbehaving. If he's not been misbehaving, I will care for him. If he was misbehaving, I will hire somebody to take care of him, because I'm investing money right now to be able to afford a caregiver for him while I'm somewhere. And God bless you.